starting in a little bit different spot today at the height limit, the new 320 height limit. We're sitting in the wonderful Emerald City of Lumbai. This is the episode after the world tour, and I applaud you. I would appreciate it if you would go back and watch it if you wanted to see everything that I have done so far in the worlds. If you're tuning in for the first time or if you just missed it, just go and check it out. Put a lot of work into it. It's 50 minutes. Just throw it on while you're grinding some resources. You can peek over once in a while and see what I got going for you. I like doing that when I got to do a grindy day, you know, when you got to chop a bunch of wood or mine a bunch of ore, you know, Minecraft things. I was mining off camera type of deal. I've been playing with the maps, having lots of fun. Helps me establish some things as well. Like in Lumbai, we have 4 districts. The city are going to be divided into 4 main districts. One is the residential, one is the economy, one is the tourist, one is the military. And each one will house its own characteristics and buildings and such. And I came up with these districts before I actually plotted where I was going to put them. But I think a cool thing would be to color coordinate them as well. So we got red for the military, brown for the, you know what, actually, boop, boop. Let's do this. Let's put one more brown. And this way, I think it would be really cool if above each of the districts, so say the Mesa was just going to be the tourist district, which is actually what I'm thinking. If above the tourist district, if above the tourist district, man, I recorded this about 3 times and I keep messing it up. So I'm just gonna, that's my best one. That's my best take. So the tourist district is purple wool, and above the tourist district, I want to outline where the border of it would be. So on this map, you can kind of see where the tourist district ends and begins, and where the residential would end and begin, and it'll help me connect the railways, which are inside this big structure down here. These are the main way people are going to be transportating themselves from one district to another is this main train railway system. So this map, 1, looks cool and is super functional. So first things we're going to do today is decide where we're going to put the hotel. Also really been trying to collect all the music discs. I want to have a shop. Oh, look at that. Don't explode. We are getting pretty good at that. I can't remember which one I hit. Hey! That's okay. Oh, no, that's not okay. Another music disc. Let's go. No, don't explode. Thank you. Oh, no, don't kill my skeleton. Okay, that's fair. Oh, I killed my own skeleton. Hey! Oh, it's the broken one. What is this one called? 13? Lord? 11. That was close. Oh, don't fight, you two. You have a common enemy, and it's this creeper. Shoot him, boys, please. They're shooting each other. Yes! Nice shot. Already got duplicates. Are you dumb, creeper? This is your first day creeping? Alright, so this was the haul. We got 2 chirps. We got a cat, and we got 11. Not the best outcome, but you know, I'm going to be trying doing that every night. Get a little bit more music discs. I've never owned all of them, so I think it'd be kind of cool. And eventually I'll put a little disc shop in here. But the main goal, got to figure out where we're going to put the hotel. And I think it's going to be here on this disgusting piece of terrain with its dead leaves and its gross dirt. Just kidding. I love the coarse dirt so much. I'm using it in the path for this area. So this is going to help me because I'm not going to have to... I've been crafting it this whole time. But now I can just dig it all up. So first things first, we're going to have to get rid of the wood. Okay, good. But we need to do something else. Okay, definitely improvement. Definitely an improvement, but there's just one more thing that's missing. I think I finally figured out what I needed to add. Boom, here we go. Oh, there was some little guys hiding under there. I was hoping for a bit bigger of an explosion, but I've made some more TNT and adjusted the scope of my project. So I made a little small scale up here. In the center is going to be our hotel. I haven't come up with a name. I was thinking about Godbridge Hotel. They built the hotel in hopes that they could connect with the gods. That's why they built it so high, so they could meet with them, talk with them, speak with them, offer sacrifices, whatever I'm going to come up with. But the tower will be very high. God Bridge is okay. I'm thinking I might workshop the name a little bit. But we'll have the tower in the center and then kind of this ring around that's pretty large, and it'll be a lower section. And inside this ring, below the hotel, will be a bunch of little like stores. I'm thinking Las Vegas Strip. Picture a Las Vegas Strip, but a circle around one of their, like the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. A big hotel surrounded by, brothels, gambling dens, shops, fucking the works. This is a tourist district. We want to keep people entertained here. So that's going to be the goal. Maybe some music playing or something like that every now and again. But this ain't enough space for what I want to do. So I'm thinking, let's go up real high. We're probably going to have to do a circle kind of in the flight pattern that I'm doing right now. So I thought I could put the center of the hotel in here, but it's just not large enough to also build a ring around it. So I think the center of the hotel will be kind of where I'm flying right here. Kind of in this area, and then we'll kind of trace the circle a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, it's going to take some time. Maybe I'll stream. I'm probably just going to lay out the circumference of the radius. No, circumference is the bigger one. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to lay out the circumference of where I want to put the ring, the market ring, the strip ring, the Vegas Strip. Sorry, I had a burp that was coming, and I just could not decide if I wanted to cut away or not, because it was still a little itty-bitty guy. But this ring, that's what I got to figure out right here. So give me a little bit. So I've been a little busy. I've had a couple streams, made a few objectives. I did get these two done. But last we spoke, I was trying to decide how to build the ring. I have laid out the outside ring with a little path, which I got to still stylize. It's just temporary, so I can switch up blocks later. A couple creepers. Threw a party over there. But up here, I've created a temporary villager farm. I'm going to want to spit out some villagers down here for each job type. Remember, we're building the tower. Burj Khalifa. It's not going to look like the Burj Khalifa, but it's going to be the tallest tower ever built. Ever. Tallest ever built. And it's going to have 13 floors, one for each of the villager job types. And I'm kind of looking into maybe a data pack that adds... I don't know if you can hear my cat Dipper meowing. He's meowing up a storm. We were just playing, and I decided to record, and then I stopped playing with him, so he was real upset, it sounds like. It's been about a week. I've done about 3 streams, banging out lots of progress, building things to help me visualize. But every single stream, remember to pop by. The Twitch is just in the description if you just want to click on it and go follow so you know when I'm streaming next. I always create these stream boards to kind of keep myself on task. I was stuck on stream figuring out the menu for floor 1. This doesn't even make sense to you because I've been doing so much. So I created another visual to help both me and you guys exactly see where my brain's coming from. This is our tower. That's what's going to pierce the sky right here where the beacon is. And the first 4 floors of these towers are going to be a mall, essentially a shopping center. And every single floor here, the first 4 floors anyways, will have villagers inside with 3 occupations per floor, minus the red floor, which has 4. The only reason being is there are 13 job types. I have 4 floors. That's 3 jobs per floor, plus 1 extra to round out that 13. Make sense? So... I wanted to figure out what floor 1 was going to be. That's what I wanted to do on stream, and I did figure it out. But I also built something to help visualize this a little bit further. And I think I was talking to my buddy Z, good friend Z, about how this helps us visualize, and he agreed that it was definitely going to help see things a little bit better. So floor 1, going to be known as the restaurant floor, is going to have a brown color to be its legend, to be its system, and then it's going to have 3 butchers, 3 fishermen, and 3 farmers. And I am so sorry, these guys look like absolute freaks. Something to do with vanilla tweaks data pack and sodium. No, not vanilla tweaks. The resource pack. Fresh animations. Something about fresh animations and maybe sodium is causing them to not have eyes, because some other things don't have eyes, like iron golems and something else that I saw. So ignore the no eyes. I'll get it fixed shortly. But the brown, that's our first floor. It's the restaurant floor. We got 3 farmers, 3 fishermen, 3 butchers. I have to eventually move them into the tower, but I moved them into here to help me pick what I wanted, because each floor is going to sell a total of 9 items. Are you with me so far? This is going to get a little bit lost. So floor 1, this is the menu, and this is what I wanted to figure out on stream. We nailed it. So we have bread, pumpkin pie, golden carrots, rabbit stew, steak, chicken, cod, fireplace, or campfire, sorry, and enchanted fishing rods. That's what you can get on floor 1. Pretty cool. Floor 2, I'm just figuring it out. It's going to be the home improvement, because it's going to have stonemasons, leather workers, and we can just check. Leather worker, masons, and shepherds. So those, we're going to have to bring the villagers over here, kind of pick what we want to choose for the menu, and that's what I'm going to do. So I wanted to catch you guys up. It's always a little bit of catch up before we jump into what we're doing, because I tend to try to bang out a lot of content and then catch you up, because it's going to be more interesting than building it exactly all on camera, I believe anyways. The whole point of this series, like I said, is teaching you that coming up with a story is really a great way to excel your builds. And I don't need to show you every step of the way in order to enforce that. I do need to show you sometimes how my thought process works, because I think that helps people get inspired. Everyone's brains works differently in how they get inspired, and sometimes that's good to show. So I will still always show me building on camera. That will always be a thing, but there will be a lot of, hey guys, I did this. Let me show you why, So, down here, let me figure out, or let me, sorry, I want to figure out that on camera with you guys. Let me get the villagers over here from way over on my villager trader. Let me get 3 masons, 3 shepherds. Let me level up their trades, and then we'll together kind of pick out what we want to do. So I kind of fucked up. I got all the villagers in their holes, and then I started working on the hotel and came back to this. I think a baby zombie. Oh, these guys lived. That's good. These guys live. That's huge. But, yeah, I think all these guys. Oh, no. Do we have some survivors? Oh, you're a survivor. Wait, you're not. Interesting. The baby was very selective, but I'm guessing a baby had an absolute heyday in here. So I brought all the stuff to trade with them, to level them up with some iron and stuff, but I also brought some weakness potions. Let's cure all these cutie patooties. What's up, nerds? It's been a few days. Streamed once or twice since the last recording. Whoa. There we go. I forgot to add the Fletchers, which I've added the Fletchers. I've converted everyone within the chamber and traded them to their maximum level. And then I said I was going to do this together with you guys, but I apologize. I did it on stream. These are the menus. If you don't remember where we're at, the hotel, the first 4 floors are dedicated to these shops, these themed floors. And the first floor is a restaurant floor. That's the brown, indicated by the brown. Then you travel on up to the second floor, and now you're at the home improvement, is what I'm calling it for now. I don't have names for all these, but it's got a mason, a shepherd, and a leather worker. Next one up, I believe, is the weapons and armor. It's kind of like the gear floor. If you want to purchase swords, picks, shovels, chest piece, boots, that's where you go. And the top one is our librarians, clerics, and cartographers. I don't have a name for those yet, but on each floor, they're going to sell a total of 9 items, and I wanted to create menus that would advertise what they were selling, so you can kind of choose which floor you wanted to go to. And I have finally figured it out. So let's take a look real quick. You can soak that in, absorb it. You got some cool enchanted weapons, boots, armor sets, and then we got the bottles of enchanting, enchanted books, which we won't do a lot because I am going to create a library in Lornrock. Or, we're not in Lornrock, we're in Lombai. Name tags, lapis, that's great because blue and red makes purple, which is one of the colors, or this color exactly, so I can have kind of purple dye and high demand because I have so many poppies because of the iron farm. So I almost have unlimited purple dye, which is great. Little banner patterns, lanterns, bookshelves, ender pearls, glowstone. These guys sell so much stuff. Wasn't that hard to choose exactly what I wanted to put in there. They don't have as many items. Ooh, glass. Should I swap one of the things for glass? I'm going to swap ender pearls for glass. See, this is why we do it. Didn't mean to throw that. I should have. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. So I just wanted to bring you in so you guys can see our menus. Let's move on to the next task at hand. As you can see, the boy does cook. Let me bring you in. Let me bring you inside. Entrance to the ground floor, the lobby of the hotel. Still don't know the name about it. When I was streaming, the name Cherry Heights got thrown around just because I've been incorporating some cherry grove tree. Yeah, that one's real ugly. We're going to have to get rid of that fucker. Some of these are pretty. Some of these are not so pretty. But this is the lobby. Don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with this yet. But I built these guys as little lookouts. And I'm thinking this floor is going to be the restaurant floor. We got the farmer, the butcher, and the fisherman. Going to be selling fish, cooked pork chops, rabbit stew, the works. This whole floor is going to be tables and maybe different styles of restaurants. I don't know how I'm going to divide it up just yet. But I want the floor to start probably where that smooth stone, sandstone is. And then up here, they were going to be lookouts. I think I can use them as like putting tables up here. I think that would look really cool. Maybe a bar of some sorts, you know? So let me get cooking with that next. I got to duplicate this on all the sides. I'll probably do that first, and then I'll start working on maybe coming up with ideas for how exactly I want to lay out this restaurant. So I think in the past, I've always recorded episodes back to back to back to back to back. I would record one day, edit it down, record the next day, edit it down. And this time around, I've been recording over like one episode can take me up to like 2 weeks. Sometimes 2 weeks. That's maybe a little bit much, but I spend a lot more time on the actual videos themselves. So it feels like maybe there's more content jam-packed in. I don't know if it's working, but hopefully it is. You let me know. You remember the old Pokemon games? Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire. You had those bikes. When you officially got those bikes and you could take the one highway that would connect you, like it was a bike highway and there was multiple trainers you had to fight to get through there. It was a lot of fun. Seared in my brain, but they had these bikes, and I think there was 2 types of bikes. One was like a speed bike and one was like a trick bike. I think I want to incorporate some bike design so people have like different modes of transportation in this city. I think that would be kind of cool. I have a Instagram post that I saw, and they used I believe like the armor stands, and they put end rods in either side to make this look like handlebars. That seems like a lot of work. I want to make a bike shop and have these kind of all over the city. I don't want to be doing that for every single one, so I kind of compromise with this design. These are bikes, if you didn't know. Does it look like it? You get on the seat here. It's a bike, right? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Good enough. But let me show you the elevators, because we're going to wrap this episode up. Next episode, we're jumping into a 1.20 project. This is something I'm going to do every time there's a big update for the game. I'm going to create a project around that, those updates. So in 1.20, we get all those fancy bamboo things, like all the mosaics, the slabs, the blocks. We got Cherry Grove. So I'm going to build in a cherry grove, and I'm going to do this all for the next update when 1.21 comes out with all the trial runes. I'll probably build a project near the trial runes, and I want to make it lore related. Maybe there was a group of a team, a research team, or a scout team that went there to look into those, and they never came back. So I built a little like camp or something there. I think that would be kind of cool. But let's wrap today's episode up because it's been a long one. I want to get some sleep. This is the elevator design that I got so far. These are going to be the different color floors to indicate, well, what floor you're going to be going to. The armor floor, the restaurant floor, the library store or floor, or the home improvement. You want to, this is like the IKEA floor. You know what? That actually gives me an idea. But so far I just connect to the restaurant floor. I got no villages up here yet. But I got the start of something's brewing. The biggest trouble I'm having right now is deciding where I'm going to put those villagers. But I want to show you up here. Because your boy been cooking again. Need some more trapdoors. I got these like floating tables, which I think are so fucking cool. I gotta add more tables down here. But this is like the VIP, you know? You got some business to settle, you rent one of these floating, these hanging rooms, which I think is really cool. But check me out. This tower is gonna be fucking massive. I gotta copy over to the other sides here, but this is gonna be the main section where it finally, I don't know, pops out, and it's gonna have a pretty fat foundation. Something that I think I'm gonna realize when I'm building at this scale is to make it all look proper and to scale, it's gonna need a fat fucking bottom because this bitch gonna be tall. And I don't want to do like a typical shape where it kind of gets like narrow up to the top. I kind of want to add like a CN tower type of thing where it's like a view dome or a saucer at the top where you can kind of overlook the city. I think that's definitely what I want to put at the top, but from the bottom to that saucer, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, this is it. This is it for episode 6. I'm gassed. I've been doing so much on this hotel. Oh, that looks sick from here, actually. So much on this hotel that I just, I need a break. The 1.20 stuff is the new project that we're going to build in the Cherry Grove is going to be a nice refresher. So look forward to that episode. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.